Mystic ancient secrets can all be answered when you ask the mystic access guru. That is I, the great exalted one. I have come across 3 astral projections through the god plane and the hero metamorphosis to give you the knowledge you deserve.
Hey, we're live. Just waiting on this dipshit. So let me tidy this up a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, I don't need to see that. That looks dandy. Took a break from watching or playing Tarkov. Love the game. We won't be listening to his stupid music.
I'm joined.
It's been a nice day here. It's been in the 50s or 60s.
Not too shabby for a Friday in January.
It's 63 degrees. That's some nice weather. Went out, sat on the porch, enjoyed the weather, then came in and played some Tarkov, ate some lunch.
I met a cowboy riding the range one day, and as he jogged along, I heard him singing the most peculiar cowboy song. It was a ditty he learned in the city. Oh, come a tie, come a tie, yippee-yi-yi, get along, get help, little doggy, get along. You'd better be on your way, get along, get hip, little doggy. Then he trucked it on down the old fairway, singing his cow-cow boogie in the strangest way. Come a tie, yippee-yi-yi, singing his cowboy song. He's just too much. He's got a knocked out western accent with a Harlem touch. He was raised on local weed. He's what you call a swing half-breed, singing his cow-cow boogie in the strangest way. Come a tie,
yippee-yi-yi. Fucking love that song. It's a great song.
Mystic ancient secrets can all...
Dorothy Danvers was something. Jesus Christ. Just watched Melania Trump say to the world that Donald Trump wants to protect the world from rapists and woman abusers. He should start at home.
With regard to the astro-theological perspective of intuitively observable celestial phenomena, a spell-binding splinter of the collective unconscious has endured centuries of totalitarian sorcery. As we live through a time where this testable true earth revelation often induces a complete shock to the core, the awakening of the masses seeks a binding agent to connect us all back to the absolute truth about this realm. Step closer into the veil. and unleash truly magic properties by accessing realms beyond, not with a billionaire's rocket ship, but with the power that's always existed within you to do so all along. School prisons and money-hungry colleges were never going to tell you anything about this. This book is crucial.
Rumble YouTube family, what's good? What's happening? Ironwork 92000 in the Foundry tonight, baby. Not really on time, but at least it's still Friday and not Saturday morning. You know what I'm saying? So welcome everybody to Ironworks. Good to have everybody here. As many as everybody as there is on a Friday evening. This is a strange little bit of a Friday evening. Here's why. It's snowy as hell. I know people kind of want to go out, but at the same time, some of y'all can't go out because it's all kinds of inclement outside. And that's the thing is like you don't know whether it's gonna come or go when it comes to this snow. That rhymes, by the way. But as of late, if you live especially here and around the northeast area, right, in particular, like the New England states and New York and New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, all that stuff, and PA and all that, that we're suffering from that blizzard from the last time. And then what's going to wind up happening is we're supposed to be getting hit again this weekend, this Saturday, right? And all those places I just mentioned, man, like you got to be at the ready with your shovel and or your snow blower, all that other good stuff that's there at the ready. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and don't mess around. Like you can't find no parking in the street. You can't find none of that around here. It's like damn near impossible. And the thing is, people have just gotten lazy. Don't nobody want to shovel nothing, and then just want to leave the snow to just pile up. And I promise you, if you hadn't shoveled up the street, the side streets, you're done. You're done. I'm just gonna let you know right off the top, you're done. Because what's going to wind up happening is this weekend is going to come, Saturday's going to come, Sunday's going to come, and you didn't shovel up the small stuff. And I'm calling that the small stuff because that storm is done. Now we got another one headed over here, and it's going to dump on top of the old stuff, and you're just going to have a mountain of just old snow. And you know how nasty old snow is, and once it gets compacted, and this snowstorm, this last one that we had, was a little bit strange because it's the snow is wet in some places and then dry as hell in other places, and it feels like a damn snow brick. It's like you got a million igloo all over the place here in New York. You know what I'm saying? And it's absolutely just a disaster on the side of the roads, just a disaster everywhere. So you're gonna pile up old crap snow, right? New snow on top of crap snow. So you're about to be in a world of hurt if you didn't clean your stuff. Of course, if you're dealing with it. If you're not dealing with it, ain't shit you got to worry about. But if you from around the tri-state area around here, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, man, shit, you're in a world of hurt, man. You are in a world of hurt. Just make sure you clean your stuff up, okay? Clean up your street, deal with your square. And let me roll into here and greet everyone because this is the Foundry and I got to pay you guys y'all's due respect. So shout out to our brother Lord Racer. Lord Racer is here on time. Welcome, sir. J.R. Hartley on time. Good to see you, sir. All right. Marcy Chan, how you doing, sis? Amazing, amazing. Good to see you. Good to see you. Flat Bob in the Foundry. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Howdy, howdy. J.R. Hartley, I already said you, but there ain't nothing wrong with saying hi twice, right? J Bird is in the Foundry. Welcome, J
Hey, Crypto Mike.
Bird. Our brother J Bird, check it out. And I gotta be rocking this out in the city too, right? You know it. This is our brother J Bird's work. He got me this nice Scully. The earth is flat and everything else. So I know you guys are looking at the thumbnail that I had up, right? and it said like the Earth is flat, and that's to me, I called it a birth. It's like a birth control, a birth control pamphlet, because you show that to anybody, man, ain't nobody fucking with you. You show them that little birth control pamphlet, man, ain't nobody fucking with you. Be like, oh, the Earth is flat. Oh, thank you. They'll look at that thing like you giving out watchtowers, and you know what I'm talking about. If you're a Jehovah's Witness or a Seventh Day Adventist or all that stuff, and then they give out the watchtowers. Do you have Jesus as your Lord and Savior? Or no, shout out to everybody that does. I am not joking on you, and I don't want no smoke with y'all. But y'all know how it is when you get the watchtower people coming over to your house trying to get you saved and everything, and then you just pretend like you ain't home, or you show up to your door butt naked, covered in like bacon grease or some shit, just to scare them off. Not saying that I've done that, but I'm just saying. It's just a technique that you could use to scare them off. Anyway, continuing. Donald Piasek, how you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, sir. Donald Piasek, Paul Hogston in the Foundry. Good to see you, sir. Salute, salute. Pete WFE. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see ya. All right. Okay. Ooh, man, it's full in here. Bali Music Journey. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Bali Music Journey. Sound off at where you coming from. Please let us know. Fill us in. Talk to us. Talk to us. Kim Ray, how you doing, ma'am? Good to see our sis Kim Ray is here in the Foundry. Welcome, ma'am. Good to see you. Good to see Shawnee B. Shawnee B, man. One of these days you're gonna have to come on up here and we're gonna have to talk. Shawnee B. Shawnee B is over there. Shawnee B knows what time it is, man. Yes, Paul Hogston, I am freezing. I am absolutely cold. You are right. I am cold. Yes, I am, and I do not like the cold. I'm not even going front. But Shawnee B, one day we need to do a collab, man, and I'd love to kind of go over what it is you found, because much of what you found I've come across, and some of what I've come across I'm going to discuss tonight that's closely related with a lot of your work. So please stand fast, make sure you stay here, please, because I want to compare and contrast what it is I've found compared to what it is you found, because a lot of this plays into what goes into ultimately what will be going into the Hours app. So there's that. The Akinator. What's happening, fam? Good to see you. Good to see you. Joe K444. Good to see you, fam. Jimmy Satterfield, one of my day zips. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Warrior coming out to play with us tonight. Another one of my day zips. Good to see you, sir. Saddle Bum,
Hey, Cygnus.
another one of my day zips. Damn, all y'all is in here, boy. Y'all in here just firing on all fours, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Billy Corrigan, welcome, sir. Saw you in a chat earlier today. I don't recall if it was my chat or if it was another channel. I think his name is Ill Logic, if I'm not mistaken. But we're going to talk about Ill Logic today. So you guys will get very familiar with this channel. And for every channel that I do discuss, um, if these guys are random channels and I'm bringing them up, please check their content out. I'm not here to trash nobody. You know what I'm saying? I just want to bring awareness to certain things that might have come up within the community and I feel are definitely necessary and worth talking about. So again, if I'm talking about a channel, like there are channels that I will not bring up. Like I do not want to give them power. But this one in particular, I want to bring some attention and awareness to. So if you want to check out his material, I welcome it, right? And give this dude some views, check him out, see what kind of material he has, right? So we'll do that and we'll kind of talk about it. Level Plane Productions, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. True Earth Whisperer, good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, guys. So that commercial that you saw earlier was from True Earth Whisperer's new book, The True Earth Whisperer, discussing the dyads and everything. Definitely uh get that book. Get the book. And on top of that, he's got the hardback cover. Um very, very close here in the future. I do imagine somebody is going to be talking about his book, and we're going to dive into it. And once that dam breaks, it's not going to stop. So who's going to be the first? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying that I'm going to be the first, but I'm just saying who's going to be the first. Who's going to be the first to dive into it? Plus, it's not in Italian, so thank God I don't have to deal with trying to break down the translations and mistranslating everything, right? So, shout out to True Earth Whisperer. Shout out to you, man. You do us justice. Warrior Big Pine, welcome, sir. Good to see our brother Big Pine sailing here. Big Pine is in the Foundry. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Kim Ray, Big Pine, Donald Piasek.
Hey, Dan.
Okay, so we've made it down to the bottom of the list. Okay, welcome everybody. Now, don't know if you heard it. Next week, Friday, right? Friday, I believe the 6th of February was supposed to be the launch day for NASA doing their wet run for the moon mission, right? Artemis headed over to the moon. Why is this important? Because it's
Because it proves you wrong. That's why it's important.
no longer going to be on Friday. They postponed it. They said to another day. What day that is? I don't know. I don't know. And you know what? I might be mistaken. Might not be Friday. Do not quote me on that just yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to kind of talk about this. Okay. The tanking operating originally set for Saturday night at 9 p.m. is now scheduled for Monday, February 2nd. So I apologize. That is for Monday, February 2nd. It is not for the 6th. I apologize. So it was supposed to be for Saturday, which is tomorrow, right? And it's not happening no more. It's not happening tomorrow no more. Scheduled for Monday, February 2nd. So this is their claim. They say that they're going to launch at this time, right? And what they're claiming is the outside temperature can't be below approximately 40 degrees for 30 or more consecutive minutes. Okay, so let's just keep this in mind and let's kind of talk about it. Now, of course, I know everybody's first instinct is to say they're not launching this, that, the third. I get it. Matter of fact, hold on. Before I even keep flapping my gums, let me make sure I drop it in the Foundry for everybody to have. Boom. There it is. Everybody's got a copy of that right now. So that right there is the article on the Artemis and their actual launch, their supposed launch. So let's kind of go over it and discuss it. Are you going to do me like that? Yes. Yes, God damn it. Oh my Lord. Allow. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so no, not that. Not that at all. So now this is what happens when you decide to change things up and use Firefox before consulting yourself and then actually practicing with Firefox. I thought Firefox was going to give me the same thing, but apparently not. PCL 3000 monitor. Not now. No. Oh Lord, have mercy. No, that's not what I want. Share screen. StreamYard downloads entire screen. So the Firefox. No. Oh Lord, have mercy. Y'all bear with me.
If I
This is pretty fucking horrible.
had to see this, you have to see it too.
Yeah, that's that happened.
Give me 1 second. Anytime I do this, the fucking let's see. StreamYard downloads entire screen.
See, I'm curious. Right? They say that how they launch, right? Here's the Earth's orbit. Here's the Earth, right? Here's Mars's orbit. And here's Mars. And they say that they're going to have to wait, right? The way they do it. Now, I'm not an engineer, but they say that as Mars comes around, right? They have to wait till Mars is here, and then they'll launch and catch up with it like over here, right? Why don't they wait till Mars is... Oh. Why don't they wait till Mars is like, God damn it, what the fuck? It's not letting me move it. Why don't they wait till Mars is like here and then launch this way? Or wait till it's here and just, you know, launch this way. Go this way. What? I don't understand. You know, if I'm going to catch somebody and they're coming from over there, I'm going to run at them and catch them instead of wait till they get past me and go chase them. That just may be dumbness on my part, but you know, it just seems that if you're going to try and catch something, it when they're closer to you is the time you want to catch them or the time you want to start.
Right there. Like this is what I want. No? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's see. What's this? Stop sharing. Okay. So in that article, because for whatever reason, teleprompter. I don't need no teleprompter. Oh, Lord have mercy. Just let me freaking do this thing. If you don't just stop giving me a flipping headache. Let's see. Download StreamYard. Right about. No, I don't want no monitor.
Yeah. The Artemis 2 is the moonshot, but what he's talking about is the dress rehearsal, the wet rehearsal, where they actually go through the steps. They wear the uniforms, they wear the suits.
Oh, Lord. Mute website notifications. No, just that's not at all what I want to do. Not at all what I want to do. No. No, 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 no. Oh, my Lord. No, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. This is ridiculous. Firefox. I'm going to keep my comments to myself. So, okay.
I don't know why they have to wait till the temperature's above 40. Why? I don't understand. Because wouldn't cold weather help cool the rocket? Hey, Seafarer Aid.
What we're going to do is I'm going to roll into this. It just fucking killed me over here. I apologize, y'all. Yeah, this thing is it's the worst. It's the worst. Guys, how do you hear me? Do you guys is it still popping? It is? 1 second. How about now? Better? Is this better? Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. I don't want to be snap, crackle, and popping all night. Like I'm trying to fry chicken and talk at the same time. I don't want that. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Give me a 1, 2 if no, whatever works, or a 5x5. Give me 1 second. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Allow. Okay, what am I sharing? You guys could see something, but what is it that I'm sharing? No, we're stopping sharing over there. Share screen. What am I sharing? What am I sharing? Video file. No. Image file. Share screen. Teleprompter. Got it. Give me 1 second, y'all. Copy. All right, family. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop this for the Foundry. guys, let's come on in and let's talk. So, first off, I would love to discuss. Jot down a script notes. No, I'm not doing that. Fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. Fuck. Let's come on up. Let's talk. Fucking visual effects, Mike. StreamYard. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know why. But this ain't the move. This ain't it. This really ain't it, StreamYard. I don't know. This ain't it, StreamYard. This ain't it.
Jesus Christ. How is he having so much fucking trouble? Hey, Rocinante, how you doing?
This is not it, StreamYard. No. Let's see. No. Full screen. What's going on? There we go. Forgive me, y'all. Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah, technical difficulties. Fuck. Let's see. Give me a second, y'all. I apologize. I'm looking crazy over here. Okay. Before we start, we're going to have to go to a break. Dang, I didn't want to be burning these things all day like that. But I'm going to have to burn a break right now. Let's go ahead and let's break for, what is it? 9/11. Let's go ahead and let's break for 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and let's break for 5 minutes. I'll be right back, y'all. Let's go ahead and let's do this real quick. Be back. 5-minute break. 9:15. Let's recommence.
Oh, is it? Okay. I thought it was cold temperature inside the rocket, internally. I didn't know it was the weather outside the rocket that did that. Jesus Christ, how hard is it to figure this shit out, man? Seriously. Oh my God.
If you want by breaking down a whole chicken,
Start by buying a whole pack of chicken thighs on sale.
you also get the variety of all the different parts.
Sorry. Oh my God. Holy shit.
All right, family, I'm back. Let's go ahead and let's get this thing and let's do it correct. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I think I got a handle on this. This is going to stop looking as messy, but let's get right to it, man. I don't want to waste too much of y'all's time because I'm just having a fun time just trying to figure out the technicalities of this damn thing. I don't like it. I don't like it. But here we are. This is Lord Jamar. Here we are. This is Lord Jamar. That also rhymes. And this new channel. Shout out to this dude named Illogics. Now, we're not here to talk bad about the brother. We are here to discuss what he's discussing, speaking on Lord Jamar. Now, apparently, I just went through a little bit of his channel, and this ain't the first time he's discussed Lord Jamar. But, of course, we know our brother Lord Jamar as being a flat earther or a true earther here in this part of
No, he's just a dumb fucker. That's what he is. Hey, Lisa.
the flat earth community. We like to refer to them as true earthers. However, just for freaking all intents and purposes, so at least you know what it is we are talking about, we do say the flat earth. Now, I'm not going to speak on this man as far as what it is he's saying and how he defends himself, but let's go ahead, let's let him cook. Of course, we do know at least. Okay, let's let him talk. Let's go ahead.
People we talking about, they use the words common sense for stuff. This is the group of people that love common sense. Donald Trump, Lord Jamar, Asmongold. Hell, who can I throw in there? I'll throw Piers Morgan in there.
What? List of liars? List of fucking dipshits? Yeah, those are all dipshits.
People that just have a basic understanding of the things around them in life say common sense all the time. Now, you can say some of these people have a lot of money or whatnot, but money doesn't equal intelligence.
See, now this is dangerous. This is very dangerous because when folks assume that somebody like Lord Jamar hadn't been nowhere, I don't know what Lord Jamar has done, right? What I do know is that he understands that this earth is a particular way. Now,
No, he doesn't. He thinks it is. He's a fucking bully who tries to push his way around an intellectual discussion, but no, he's a dumb motherfucker, Vlad.
this gentleman in the bottom left-hand corner right here, I don't know what his life story is either. I don't know how well traveled he is. I don't know what he's done, what he's been through, what he's seen. I don't know none of that. But for him to go as far as to say, people that do this, do that. People that do that, do this. So you can't put us in the same bucket as Donald Trump. You can't put us in the same bucket as Piers Morgan. These people have so much money. They don't even think about people like you and me. Are you kidding me? You gotta wake up. Don't put those kind of people in our freaking uh 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 our lifestyle. You don't do that. Those people don't even know how to drive. Are you kidding me? Meanwhile, either you driving or you using your feet to get from point A to point B, or you taking a bus. These guys don't live that life. Anyway, let's continue.
It doesn't equal logic. It doesn't equal rationale. It doesn't equal critical thinking.
So here's my thing, right? We were inducted into this whole lifestyle as far as
You were indoctrinated.
how we need to look at the earth, right? Now, of course, it looks like a bit of a, I'll admit, it does look like a bit of an echo chamber, but it is what it is, man. It's Flat Earth Friday. You know what you're getting on Flat Earth Friday. I don't know what else to tell you. You're not getting anything. You're not getting a globe, right? But let's discuss that for a little bit. So,
There's a link in the chat.
where was I? Oh, yes. So we have people like the Piers Morgans and the Donald Trumps and stuff like that. They don't know how to drive. They don't know how to do anything for themselves, right?
Say what? You don't think Pierce Morgan knows how to drive, you dumb fuck? You don't think Pierce Morgan knows how to drive? Or Lord Jamar? What a fucking stupid name.
And really all they're doing is delivering their version of some kind of news. Now, here it's a little bit more advanced. And what I mean by that is we don't just sit here and talk about Roswell and all that other BS. That stuff is we've graduated well beyond that, right? Seeing this flat earth has put us in a place to where we can say common sense is necessary because we basically exhausted
There's no such thing as common sense, man. No such thing.
our resources as far as trying to in the sense of trying to reach people, trying to make people understand like, hey, this is not how we think. This is not how we see the world. It's pretty common. It's pretty
Instead of trying to convince people, how about showing some evidence, dumb fuck? How about that? Evidence.
even. And basically what I mean by that is this. You wake up in the
Evidence! You ever heard of evidence?
morning, right? Let's say you wake up at what? You wake up at Earth turn, right? What do you mean I wake up at Earth
What the fuck are you talking about?
turn? I wake up when the sun comes up. No.
No, that's called sunrise, stupid.
No. You wake up at Earth turn, right?
No, you wake up at sunrise, stupid.
Do you not wake up at Earth turn?
God, what a dumb motherfucker. Holy shit, what a piece of shit.
I wake up at Earth turn most mornings. Earth turn. Everybody knows Earth turn. Wait, nobody knows what Earth turn is? You got to be kidding me. Earth
No, because you made that up, motherfucker.
turn. You know when the Earth turns and then the sun appears? Earth turn.
The earth turns while it's dark at night, right? The earth is always turning 24/7. You stupid motherfucker. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we see what you're doing. You're trying to be cute, and you're not smart enough to be clever.
Turn. We all know Earth turn. So wait a minute. I thought that's not common? You mean to tell me that's not common sense? Earth turn, guys. Earth turn. You know Earth turn. I Earth turn, you Earth turn, we Earth turn. There's a whole study on it, like wombology, right? Earth turn. All right. Okay, let me stop joking about Earth
God, what a dumb fuck.
turn. You
Seriously.
guys, I think you guys follow what it is I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you're trying to be cute and clever, but you're not smart enough to be either.
When Lord Jamar, right, he uses roller skates. When Lord Jamar comes out and says it's common sense, yes, it in your eyes telling you the truth, what your eyes are truly telling you when you sit there and you watch the sun come up out the horizon and either towards you or whatever it's doing throughout the day, right? Usually coming towards you during the day.
No, it goes that way. It didn't come towards me, dumb fuck. It moves across the sky. It starts there and it moves across that direction. It doesn't come towards me.
Then
But on a flat earth, the sun had never set. It would never be dark out, dipshit.
common sense tells you that the sun is moving. Common sense. That's what they are common.
But science says that the earth spins, stupid.
sense is telling you, the most available and most readily available sense, right? It's telling you that the sun is moving. Your common sense is not telling you that the earth is turning. It isn't. Like, I don't make those rules up. Your common sense is not telling you that this earth is rotating and it's
Tells me that because I know the Earth is a sphere that rotates. See, only stupid fucking people like you say that the Earth doesn't turn.
spinning. Your common sense is telling you that the earth is moving. So if we want to strike Lord Jamar for saying common sense, um, you in that regard, you can't fault him for that because your eyes are going to tell you what the story is. If nobody told you that this earth was doing all these maneuvers that nobody feels, nobody's ever witnessed, you wouldn't believe it.
What do you mean nobody's witnessed? Yeah, we witness it when we watch footage from the ISS. We can measure it, motherfucker. Well, you can't because you're dumb, but yeah, smart people can measure the spin of the Earth. And again, if the Earth didn't spin, if the Earth was flat, the sun could never set and it'd never be dark out.
Because you know why? Your common sense would tell you that those things aren't taking place. Because, for example, when you come into your house and you look at the floor and your floor is flat, correct? The common sense tells you that the floor is flat.
Yeah.
Audio on video is low. How about now? Is that better?
We don't know. You keep fucking talking.
Hopefully now it's better.
You keep trying to sound like a smart person and it ain't working. Why don't you play the fucking video, asshole? Look, we know you love to hear yourself self-talk. But, you know, how about just do what you're here for?
Right? So your common sense tells you that you got a flat floor. But the nonsense is telling you, because somebody might have told you, and everybody behind that somebody might have told you that no, you don't notice it, but your ground is slightly curved. And
No one is telling anybody that the floor of a house is slightly curved, you fucking liar. You're pathetic, man.
the further out you go, the more curvature you're going to experience, but you just don't experience it in your immediate vicinity because you're just
See, he's trying to be clever and make an analogy, but he's not smart enough to be clever. And he probably couldn't spell analogy.
so small in comparison to the whole breadth of your floor. You keep hearing that after a while, you just start believing it, and then your common sense doesn't become so common. But it doesn't take somebody with the truth, or it actually, let me take that back. It takes somebody to be honest with themselves, to just give themselves that true answer, because that's the true answer.
No, what true answer? The true answer is the Earth is a sphere, dumb fuck.
Your common sense is going to tell you that your floor is flat, right? You could put a marble on the floor, especially if it doesn't move, it is flat. That, or you've got a chip in the marble and it's stationary. But if your marble is not moving, for the most part, you've got a perfectly flat floor. Out here, right? You go outside, you step on the ground, it's a flat ground for the most part, right? It's flat, it's even, it's even, should be even all around for the most part. Of course, unless you live on a hill, things of that nature.
Jesus, he's fucking stupid. Holy shit. He loves to hear himself talk.
But we're talking flat, we're talking level, we are talking plane. We're not talking globe. And that's what your common sense is going to give you.
He is a narcissistic shit stain, isn't he?
It isn't until we're introduced to the other things that I just mentioned, the earth curving, the earth moving, the earth rotating, the earth falling at the same time, and the sun and the earth chasing the sun. Don't forget that part. The earth has to be chasing the sun. So when
the earth orbits the sun, any movement of the sun and the earth outside of that all happens at the same time by all the planets, stupid. Jesus fucking Christ.
in all actuality, the earth is chasing the sun at like 510,000 miles an hour, while the sun is moving through space at 450,000 miles an hour.
So, did you measure this, or are you just repeating what other stupid motherfuckers have told you?
You see that? Meanwhile, they forget about the whole Earth chasing the sun part. So actually, we're moving at 66,000 miles an hour, speeds that nobody can ever account.
You mean not 666,000 miles an hour? Or 66.6 thousand? You mean not that? You mean just 66? That's not the mark of the beast. It's not enough sixes to be scary.
For, but speeds that exist nonetheless. All right, let me stop flapping my gums. I flap my gums too much, and let me give you guys old dude right here. Make sure that you could see it. Okay, if you can't see it, let me know. But if you can see it, give me a 1. Wrong one. Here we go. Lord Jamar, y'all. My bad, Lord Jamar.
Big money doesn't equal these things. So if you run to common sense as like a way of life and a way of understanding things, you're in the company of Lord Jamar, Asmongold, Donald Trump. That's who you're in the company of. You know what I'm saying? Drop a like, leave a comment, let me know you're in here. We finna have fun
Pretty dope channel so far. Subscribe to Ill Logics. Check them out. Pretty good channel. Looks like some good content over here. Okay, I'm digging it so far. But let's let them talk.
What AM Logic's back with another one. Today, I know shit been heavy on this channel. I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist. I couldn't not talk about it. And I know there's a lot of other things going on.
My man's got he's got the whole Marvel get up in the background. I dig it. He's got Rogue. I think that's Rogue. I forget which one that is, right? He's got her, got Carnage, Deadpool. If you does anybody know who this character is back here? Let's see who in the Foundry knows who this character is right here in the bottom left. With the green, looks like he's wearing the green and he's got a cape and stuff on. Can anybody recognize that guy? Let me know if you can. This guy right here. See him? Let's see who can recognize him. Mark Rizzo in the Foundry. Welcome, sir. Dirty Ketchup, what's good, sir? Alan Nostrin, how you doing, sir? That right there looks like it's Tom Baker. So Tom Baker, that's one of the Doctor Who from the 1980s. If you guys remember Doctor Who from the 80s, the brother with the afro and he had the big scarf on and stuff like that. Tom Baker. That's actually how.
No, that's not Tom Baker. Tom Baker's scarf was striped.
How I got introduced into Doctor Who when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch Doctor Who. I used to love watching Doctor Who. And that's his figure, it looks like. Tom Baker, Doctor Who from the 80s. That was my favorite. And his sidekick, I forgot her name. I think it was Olivia. Used to like Olivia.
Tom Baker wasn't a Doctor Who in the 80s. Maybe early 80s, but he was 70s.
You know, but that's Doctor Who. At least that's who it looks like. Anyway, let's let this brother continue.
But I want to get back to the roots. We can make fun of Flat Earthers and Lord Jamar again. One of the biggest videos on my channel was me laughing at Professor Dave make fun of Lord Jamar for being a complete idiot. And now one of my other favorite
You sure you want to play this video, Vlad?
Science communicators on YouTube, Simon Dan, took his swing at Lord Jamar. He said apparently he's made fun of him before in the past. I didn't catch that for some reason. So I saw this and I was like, well, let's see what he has to say about Lord Jamar. I'm guessing this is probably a video I've already seen, but Simon Dan is a different content creator than Professor Dave. He's also very funny and informative. So let's see what he has to say and we can all laugh and point at him together. But before we do that, man, make sure you leave a like.
I like this guy.
Comment, sub, if not one. then all three. Now, let's get to the video.
With today's video, which comes from Lord Jamar and his appearance on the DJ Vlad podcast. It's all about why he thinks the Earth is flat and who is hiding the truth. Here we
saw this.
go.
Yeah, we saw this, but let's see how. So the video is called "This Flat Earther Explained Gravity Without Even Realizing It." So let's see how he breaks this down.
I believe the Earth is flat. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I completely disagree with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, guys, okay, my bad. I didn't.
Yeah, science disagrees with him.
I didn't mean to do that. I don't know if everybody's seen the Lord Jamar episode with him and on Vlad
Why'd you stop playing it, man? Why'd you stop playing it, Vlad?
TV, but that's him.
What a dumb fuck.
Right? Who would win a smoke weed contest? Witsit or Lord Jamar? I don't know. I thought Witsit was saved by Christ or something. Or Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. I'm not sitting here to make fun of anybody or anything, but I thought Witsit was saved. I don't know what happened to Witsit. Something. Warrior coming out and playing Lock Smart, Lock and S Smart. How you doing, sir? Dirty Ketchup. Mark Rizzo, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Tourette 3006. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Yep. I thought I saw Alan Nostrin here. Good to see you as well, sir. Witsit vapes it, right? But so no more of a protest. There's nothing else. There's nothing left to say. I do understand.
Why'd you stop playing it? Oh, you thought the brother was gonna tear up the flat Earth? Is that what you thought?
People were getting upset with Lord Jamar saying, "Hey, man, I smoked a little bit," but my thing is, you could smoke a little bit, you could smoke a lot. You don't have to smoke. Once you see the truth, you see the truth. Y'all know how it is, man. Let me let these guys go back to their business, and I want to stop interrupting. Let me just interrupt when I need to, though.
So I really like the host already here.
So you're in New York it's 8 p.m. It's nighttime. You FaceTime someone in LA. It's 5 p.m. The light is out. The sun is out. How do you explain that? The sun moves. The sun moves, not the Earth.
Okay, so did you guys hear that?
No, they keep telling you to turn the fucking volume up, but you won't.
The sun moves. What's so funny about that? What's so funny about the sun moving? When we woke up this morning, was it Earth turn?
Yes, it was. Yeah, the Earth turns, dumb fuck. The Earth turns. Cope harder, motherfucker.
It was Earth rotate? Hey, man, I woke up just in time for Earth rotate. I was in time, Earth rotate. I fed the chickens. I milked the cows. I came in, made coffee, and I cut some grass, or I mowed, shoveled some snow. Earth turn, right? So he just explained what we all observe when we wake up at that time. I don't see the harm in that. So I don't know what.
Well, you don't see the harm in lying? You don't see the harm in lying. You're disgusting, man.
What's so funny about that? And I don't know why would. Let's get down to the basics as to why would anybody laugh at him for saying that. It's an honest observation. It's as honest as one could be, right? Sun's right there. It's here now. And based off of where we are geographically, right? It's going to take some time to get down there. Simple. But let me shut up and let me let these guys discuss.
The confidence in Jamar will never cease to amaze me.
Not the Earth, the sun. Just like it appears in your eye when you wake up in the morning and the sun is in the east and you literally see it move across the sky. You don't feel yourself moving, but you're watching the sun go from east to west during the day. So it just bounces back and forth. You see it move.
Not feeling motion doesn't mean you aren't moving. You don't feel a plane cruising at constant speed either. Motion without acceleration is invisible to your inner.
Okay, so nobody's ever felt the plane take turbulence. One.
Yeah, turbulence. That's a change in momentum, stupid. He's talking constant motion in one vector. Not talking about turbulence, you dumb illiterate clown.
2, nobody's ever felt the plane turn.
That's a change in velocity, stupid.
Nobody's ever felt the plane land. Nobody's ever felt
That's a change in velocity, stupid.
the plane take off.
That's a change in velocity, stupid.
Ear. Now, yes, the sun does appear to move from east to west. That's called apparent motion. The same reason trees appear to move past your car. What matters isn't how it looks. It's whether the explanation matches reality.
Right.
If the sun were moving back and forth around a stationary Earth to create time zones, then the time zones wouldn't be clean, for one.
Exactly.
Sunrise and sunset.
That's what it's always just like one.
Actually, time zones aren't clean. Time zones aren't clean. Have you seen a time zone, Dan? They're not straight.
Question away from.
Well, they're not all straight. They don't all line up with lines of longitude.
From making the whole thing make any sense, because, like he just said, how would time zones work, and how would I like? What? At some point, I would. No, not at some point. I should always be able to see the sun. If it just moves back and forth, if it's just going from this side to this side, because you say the earth is flat, it can't be going underneath the earth because there's points where there's no light.
Exactly. There's absolute no reason why it would be dark at night on flat earth. There'd be no nighttime.
Some places, and there's light in others. So if the sun is going to consistently go back and forth, I should always be able to see it.
And there are times where you might be able to see it all the time.
Yeah, like down in not on a flat earth. Not on flat earth, pal. I mean, on flat earth you would always see it. What am I saying? On a flat earth you'd always see the sun, no matter where you were on flat earth.
But certain seasons you might not. Like I thought we already exhausted this part of the discussion, did we not? I thought we kind of spoke about how it travels, right?
No, you just say nuh-uh to measured reality. See, you haven't exhausted anything.
Oh,
you've exhausted our patience.
Harmon, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you holding it down on the Rumble side. Somebody's on the Rumble side. Welcome, sir. Good to see our brother Harmon is here and alive with us. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Harmon, that was my bad. I'm going to take the L on that strictly because. And can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me, right? Great. Yeah, strictly because. Yeah, this is my computer's being it's being extra. So I'm using Firefox, and Firefox is an adventure all in itself. Either way. So right now we're talking about
Well, why the fuck are you using Firefox, man?
Logics, right? And his I guess you could say he's just his discussion as far as how he's perceiving Lord Jamar and Simon Dan's breakdown of Lord Jamar discussing with Vlad TV why the earth is flat, or Vlad saying why he doesn't agree why the earth is not flat, or he doesn't agree with the earth being flat. Vlad from Vlad TV. But again, let me shut up. Let me let these guys do their thing, then I'll interject.
This is what 92 hair washes can do.
Atmosphere keep you from seeing it. It ain't
That's
enough
true.
atmosphere to keep that type of light away from wherever I'm at if the earth is flat and the sun is just going back and forth. This is ridiculous. And like he said, time zones would not work.
Okay.
Time zones would not work.
So there's something. All right, listen, Illogics, again, like you called me a clown earlier on your channel, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you're a clown.
But I need you to recognize something. There's something called atmospherics, right? And then there's something
Atmospherics? Oh my God, you're dumb.
called light attenuation or RF attenuation.
Light attenuation. Yeah, that happens in fiber optics. That's a fiber optic term.
Light, RF, basically
light doesn't end.
One and the same. It's one and the same. Sound, same thing, right? It's a form of RF or radio frequency.
No, light isn't a form of radio. Well, no, no. Sound isn't light. Oh my God.
Now, these things get absorbed by the atmosphere. They just do. They do. Light
Oh, thanks, Mick. Thanks, Dixie. Good to have you here. Thanks for showing up.
does, right? These things just get sucked in by the atmosphere, like, a cloud sucking in moisture does the same thing. A pillow.
But no, light is not a radio signal. Radio signal is a radio signal. Light is electromagnetic. Is electromagnetic. I think. Let me see. Is light a radio signal? And it won't fucking. God damn it! I fucking hate Google. Is light a radio signal? Radio wave. Okay, yes, technically, radio waves are a type of light, as both are forms of electromagnetic EM that travel at the speed of light, but they differ in frequency and wavelength in common usage. Light usually refers to the visible spectrum, while radio waves are longer and invisible, used for communication.
When you stuff it against your face and you yell, that pillow is attenuating the noise leaving, escaping your lungs, escaping your vocal cords. So the atmosphere does the same thing. After a certain amount of distance, the atmosphere just absorbs all that. It doesn't travel forever and ever to where you could see it like that, right? Our eyes aren't that sensitive. Our ears aren't that sensitive to hear specific noises, to see certain things, right? And we're not even all that tall. Me, definitely, I'm not even all that tall.
He's talking again for an hour. Man, what a fucking piece of shit.
So you have to take these are basic things. These are things that are just given to you. And if you don't know that, right, maybe that's not okay. I'll take that as not being as common to most people, right? Because maybe certain principles you're not too familiar with because you don't work within that realm. And that's fine. But if you don't know, you can't make an assertion and agree with somebody, especially if you didn't work within a certain capacity to be able to discuss something education wise and deliver it to the people. So you have your audience and you have a pretty strong following, it looks like. And of course, they're going to rock with you. They're going to go with everything you say. But what evidence do you have to back this up? Number one. Number two, what have you done? What have you done in your life to say that the earth is not doing something? What have you done in your life to say that the earth is doing something? Or maybe you could say, I haven't.
What have I done in my life? I've confirmed that it does exactly what it says it is. Says it does. What have you done with your life?
Done these things, but I from what I've learned, I respect that. Like many of us respect that. It's difficult to come from, I don't know, listen, illogics, I don't know what you've done in your life. I don't know. And I'm not gonna assume that you haven't done anything. But if you have, please speak on it. Tell us if you were an artilleryman. Tell us.
Yeah, I've seen the artillery, the gunnery manual, and it says that the Navy, Army, does the Air Force have artillery? I don't know, but they all use earth curve and spin in their firing solution.
If you sailed the 7 seas, tell us if you flew something, right? Explain to us. Tell us how
Do in 6
you know
months.
so
Not
well
10
how this
washes,
earth is
not
functioning,
30 washes.
what it's doing. We want to hear about your perspective.
God damn it.
But if you haven't, how could you then positively and confidently
exactly
say
90
that it's doing
This is my
exactly
hair
what
on
Simon?
minoxidil.
Listen,
This
Simon
is my hair
Dan
on
looks-
finasteride.
I'm not
And
going to
this
talk
is
bad
my
about
hair
him.
on this new
Not gonna talk
at-home
bad about him.
DHT blocker.
But how?
This is
how
me
then,
after
Simon
just
Dan, what
6
have you
weeks
done?
of using it. This
I'm
is
curious
me
to know what have you done. And my thing these days is not to go to.
There we go.
Right. We have so many flat earthers in here that do a multitude of a million different things. And we have globe earthers that have done much of the same thing. But there's a difference because the flat earthers have gotten to a point to where eureka, they saw it. The globe earthers, not so much, right? You guys are stuck within a particular paradigm. It is what it is.
What? The paradigm of reality? That's the paradigm we're in.
It is what it is. We're not going to sit here to talk bad about you or make fun of you, unlike you, Illogic. So I'm going to let you ride on that. But instead of talking bad to Lord Jamar, ask him, what made you change? What made you change? What made you switch from it's a globe to now it's flat? Because my thing is, Lord Jamar isn't retarded, right? I don't care how much
Yeah, he is.
weed he smokes. He ain't retarded. All these people here in the foundry ain't retarded. You mean to tell me all those pilots are retarded? All those sailors are retarded? All those submariner officers, they're retarded, right? All these people.
Those aren't flat earthers.
That fly dirigibles, they're retarded. These people that draw maps, they're retarded. So essentially what you're saying is anybody that has recreated this earth based off of what this earth is giving it, they're retarded. And then you can basically follow up with what they've get, because nobody, here's the thing, nobody can travel with a globe. I don't know if you knew that. Nobody can positively and successfully travel with a globe. You can't do it.
So Google Maps, you can't travel using Google Maps or Google Earth? You can't do that? You're a fucking liar.
This is why these things are there for, not even there for educational purposes. All right, they're not there to be used as tools like that. They're there as, you know, physical, some sort of a representation. Hold on. Of course, this thing fucking cuts out. You guys got me? So listen, if you guys don't know, for all my years in the service, for all my years being on ships, subs, planes, all that stuff, one constant has been the chart. One constant has been the chart. It has never been the globe. It has never been this one. It has never been that one. It has been a
It's always been a globe, moron.
chart. It has been a compass. So I've been trained in using both. You use a chart, you use a compass. What you see behind me now is basically it's close to the model of Gleason's map. This is the 24-hour model that all navies use. If you don't know,
Navies don't use a flat map, dude. Navy doesn't use this map. What the fuck are you talking about?
illogics. If you don't know, this is the 24-hour all militaries use, right? I'm sure you heard of the 24-hour clock, right? 000 hours, 0400 hours, 0800 hours, 1600, 1900 hours, right? All of that is based off of this map. This map.
No, it's not. See, this map is based on the globe, fuckwit.
Gives you that clock. It is a
You're just a fucking liar.
24-hour clock. So what Lord Jamar was there describing to Vlad on Vlad TV is basically how the sun works. That's how the sun works. And that's how time zones work. At least up here, definitely up in the north, right? That's how time zones work. They work just like that. And that's what we follow. And then you have a prime meridian, right? Your day starts coming out of Greenwich, England. You have a prime meridian. Now, you can, for all you guys, your illogics and stuff like that, you ask any flat earther, and you could ask anybody. You could ask any flat earther, whether they're in this chat or in your chat. Ask them these questions. They'll be more than happy to answer them, and every single one of them will be right. Right now, when we kind of go off the edges, and then we start talking about different land and stuff like that, that's all speculation.
So I'm commenting over on Rumble.
Right. Of course, we have some pretty strong evidence to state these things, sure, but it's still speculative. But what we can give you,
I posted every gunnery manual uses the earth curve and spin to achieve a firing solution. Look it up if you don't believe me.
Is what actually occurs on a daily basis and what we can prove to you. Let me stop flapping my gums.
Hey, my mom bakes cakes.
So I could give this dude his time to talk.
Not be predictable, the sun's speed would constantly change, and everyone would see it roughly in the same direction.
Yes.
None of that
Yes.
happens.
Yes.
No, it goes in a circle. It goes in a circle. Okay.
In a circle, it still don't make no sense because I still should be able to look at it from different wherever I orientate myself, I should be able to see the sun at all times. Then if the earth is flat and it's going in a circle.
We're saying that it can be a level circle. It's just not a ball that you live on the outside of.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely is.
You keep saying the outside, and that's just such a weird way to think of it.
It's a weird way to think of it because that's the weird way that we've been given the earth. We've been given the earth as being.
No, we just say living on the earth. It's just given that it's on the outside, you dumb fuck.
Us living on the outside of it, right? Last I checked, we were told that we lived on the outside of a ball that's spinning and we're stuck to it with the water that's stuck to it. How's that weird? I know it's weird now, right? But this is what we were taught. Like really, that's all it is. The Akinator, that's a good, like, I wouldn't mind talking to him about it. And my thing is, I'm not going to go too deep in the weeds. And my thing these days is not to go too deep in the weeds with people about flat earth. My thing is to talk about what's readily available. It's not to discuss, because I think what we do is we give a lot of these guys like too much information at one time. It's like, look, all you need is this. All you need is that curvature, because if your earth is a ball, you can measure it. That's it. It's that simple. Mojo Shop, salute, sir. Good to see you. Eldon Bean, I presume. Good to see you, sir. Salute to you as well. It's easy. It's easy. Here's the thing, man. Like, you don't. This is where the rubber meets the road between flat Earth and the globe Earth. All you need to do, you just need to give us this curvature. That's it.
We've given you the curvature. We've given you all the measurements. We've given it to you, man. Why do you keep saying that you need them?
That's it. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to tell us what the sky is doing. A lot of these guys, these globers, they get caught up with what the sky is doing and this and that. That's good. That's good that you want to talk about the sky. But the problem is the sky has nothing to do with the ground. It's got nothing to do with the ground. Let's talk about the earth, why the earth, you think the earth is curving in a ball, right? Let's talk about that. And let's make sure that we correct them instead of the earth is round, or it's like, because frisbees are round, right? Discs are round, dishes are round, coins are round, pizzas are round, records, vinyls are round. What do they all have in common? They are level, they're flat for the most part. Some of them might be a little bit cuppy, right? And containy like a certain frisbees if you flip them upside down, but for the most part they are flat level, right? And so we need to change how these guys kind of put them in and the reason flat earth doesn't work for them is because it's too simple. I hate to have to jump.
No, it's because it's a lie. It's a fucking lie.
All the way to that, but for somebody that illogics, you don't strike me as I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You could very well have lived a very storied life, gone to places, seen crazy things, and I'd love to hear about them. And I'd love to hear about your travels and how you learned that this earth was in fact a ball that you claim, right? So when you do discuss it, like, I'd like to hear what you're.
Jesus Christ.
That doesn't make them fake. It just makes.
I had to go to live. He just talks too fucking much.
In a lab. We test them with measurements, predictions, and consistency.
You've never seen water stick to the outside of a ball as it spins.
It's just so crazy that he just does not understand this concept. Like,
but that's the problem. You're giving us.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's too fucking stupid to understand simple shit. So are you.
Concepts. We need the truth. It's either true and it's happening, or it's not. The time for concepts, we're well beyond that. We're so advanced in technology that these things should be readily available for us to demonstrate over and over and over and over and over again. See, this whole concept thing, like there's a time and there's a place, right? For you to take concept in a classroom and kind of talk about it, but then you have to practice. You have to have a practical. You have to take it outside. You have to demonstrate it, and you have to make it work. If you can't then take a beach ball and make that work, it's not happening. You're going to have to come up with something else. You're going to have to come up with something true. And this whole thing where you're making fun of flat earthers, well, guess what? It falls flat, pun intended. Let's let these guys continue.
It's so wild to me that he keeps trying to, because I guess in like a very like primitive level, it's like we should be able to recreate what the earth is doing. Well, technically you can't, because you can't create something as big as the earth to demonstrate how gravity works. I'm sorry, that's one of the things where
You can use the Cavendish experiment, but dumb fucks like this don't understand Cavendish.
You know, wherever we are in this thing called life, and as far as advanced as we've come, we can't recreate Earth's gravity. We just can't do it. We can't. Sorry.
We can't recreate Earth's gravity, but we could travel to the moon, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Being able to create gravity is different than flying to the moon. You are a fucking dumb fuck.
in 1969, we could go there, and between
Yeah. Yes.
1969 and 1972, we go there 6 times, right? But that was like 50 plus years ago. We can't do that again.
You know, when cars were invented, you know, we still have cars, right? You're a dumb fuck.
We can't do it over and over and over again.
Just so many fucking excuses. So desperate.
We could do all this amazing stuff. We could do like you, right? Like he knows. So this brother, so Illogix is talking about himself. The hubris to think that you know. So you
No, he's not talking about himself. He's talking about this dumb fuck.
know what the earth is doing. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we know what
That's
the
what
earth
it sounds
is doing.
like to me. You're just so sure of yourself. You
See, that's what the heliocentric model is, dipshit. It tells us what the earth does. It's a measurement, motherfucker.
you know exactly what this earth is doing.
Or measurements.
You called me clown earlier. Let's see if we could come down to the comments. No, these comments are here somewhere. I'm in here, and you jumped on me.
What comments? We've all been miseducated. You have. You have. No one here will fight curvature. I've been in the Navy for 23 years. Earth is flat.
Right?
Oh, you're so adorable.
Let's see what's been said already. Okay, let's talk about it. Literally, some of the biggest known flat earthers found the curve on film, you doof. Of course, I'm the doof. Really? Where? You must now support your claim, sir. Support this claim, and why would you call me a doof? All right.
Because you're dumb. You're dumb as fuck. That's why.
Should have put a question mark down there. Let's see. Maybe someday we'll let you out of the belly of the ships and you could view reality. Thank you, Jamie Richardson.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking crude. Jamie Richardson or whoever fucking posted that should be fucking kicked off the internet permanently.
And I appreciate that. Yep. And I could.
God, what a piece of fucking garbage. What a racist fucking maggot.
View reality. You guys are bold. You guys have a lot of luck, and you guys are very bold. At the end of Behind the Curve, here it is. Thank you, Judas Campanella. Judas front and center. Judas.
Oh, you're not here to insult anybody, are you? Remember what you said earlier? You aren't here to insult anybody, but you constantly called Jaron Judas because he hurts your feelings, because he proved that the earth isn't flat.
Where are you with your 500,000 subscribers, but somehow you managed to only muster up like 75 people to watch you? Absolutely outrageous. Outrageous. Jaron Campanella and Bob Nodell perform an experiment, a laser test, in a gyroscope experiment, respectively, intending to prove the Earth flat. So, okay, so illogics, I need you to understand that the gyroscope does not at all ever give you round Earth. Not
It tells you the Earth is spinning. It shows precession, which is only possible on a globe.
once. You have to get the Earth being round for the Earth to be round.
Right. It's been measured. It's been measured.
Okay, the gyroscope is not going to give you the round Earth. I need you to I need for you to know that, and I need for you to understand that, and I need for you to know why. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you why. I need for you to know why. But both produce constant results with a spherical Earth. No, it doesn't. A gyro compass does not give you a spherical Earth. For you to get a spherical Earth, illogics, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, and I'm not going to type it to you. All right. For you to get that, you need to measure the Earth. You need to find a way to measure the Earth. Okay.
It has been measured. WGS 84 and others. So.
Okay. So my thing is, I make it nice and simple for you. If you could go from a distance and you could look at the Earth and have the balls to call it the blue marble, you know what you can do? You
What?
can then measure the Earth. Because if you
we don't measure the Earth from a photo taken from space, you stupid fuckwit.
You could see the Earth in its entirety to look like a complete circle, when these guys are saying that it looks like a pear from a distance, somehow we get a basketball from a pear. Last time, I don't see Pele kicking around a football, but for some odd reason, people are saying that it's fatter at the hips and skinnier at the tops. So it sounds like a turnip, a gourd, or even a pear.
No, it sounds like an oblate spheroid. If you're not smart enough to understand what the term oblate spheroid means, what are you doing?
Let's continue.
God damn, what a dumb fuck.
Okay, consistent, blah, blah, blah. So I'm a clown. Cool. But if the Earth were round, which again, that's not the right thing. So it's either the Earth is spherical. You don't want to say round because round is 2D, right? Circles are round. We get that. But circles are not spheres. They're circles. Okay. They had to move it downward when they did. All right. When they did the laser test. So right there, he's talking about, I think it was that movie Behind the Curve with Jaron. And I think at that point it was Jaron and David Weiss, where they were doing the laser experiment. And then the laser didn't appear on the cardboard, right? And so the show ended. Now, David Weiss came out. He tried to sue those guys because they moved something out of the way, and then it somehow, and then not even somehow, then because of that blockage, it then appeared. David Weiss already knows.
Wait, what did he say?
David Weiss already knows. He already explained it. I believe even Jaron.
What did he fucking say?
Appear on the cardboard, right? And Jaron and David Weiss, where they were doing the laser experiment, and then the laser didn't appear on the cardboard, right? And
what are you fucking talking about? Are you confusing Jaron's flashlight with Dave's Bob's fucking laser gyro? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, because you're not smart enough to understand shit.
So the show ended. Now, David Weiss came out. He tried to sue those guys because they moved something out of the way, and then it somehow, and then not even somehow, then because of that blockage, it then appeared. David?
No, that's not anywhere near close to what happens. What happened? Oh my God, you're dumb.
David Weiss already knows. David Weiss already knows. He already explained it. I believe even Jaron explained it. But then they moved on.
David Weiss explained it, or Bob Nodell. David Weiss wasn't even involved in it, dipshit. Bob Nodell explained it as the ether. And then the lying sack of shit said he went to the top of a mountain and measured it, and it was faster. It precessed faster. That shows you what kind of a lying scumbag he was.
They agreed to disagree and just walk separate ways, and then Netflix went ahead and they delivered it. Okay, you didn't even know what I was referring to. Okay, so from that I said, come on,
God,
man.
what a stupid
Jen and
head.
David
What a
Weiss already
dumbhead.
explained why that happened in the movie. I don't have to clown you to demonstrate how the earth is not curving, sir. Again, as I've said, I've been in the service for some time and I've done things many haven't done and seen many things I've seen. I'm just being honest. It isn't curving. Either way, all you need
No, you're not being honest. You're lying your ass off. You're a lying scumbag.
is time and a drop of will, and you can see all of this for yourself. If you don't mind, I'd like to go over your video on my show tonight, which is right now, and not bash, but rather to demonstrate. Then he says, stop it. You didn't even know what I was referring to. And then you would have responded accordingly. I don't care what you've done and seen if you're stupid. Okay, so I'm dumb. It doesn't help.
Yes, you're dumb. You're fucking stupid. Yes, you are, man. You are.
But reinforce your inability to
You prove that you're stupid.
understand. Cool. It doesn't understand anything. And then I said, all right. Since you claim I'm lying so much, you'll get to see it live. Okay. And then I just put, okay, blah, blah, blah. Then, of course, everybody else, you're going to have the peanut gallery go against you and talking shit. So times have changed, gentlemen. Times have changed. And so you're going to get that. You're going to get that. But notice how the tone is different. Back in the day, we would have gotten steamrolled a lot quicker. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the Earth is an oblate spheroid, but for whatever reason, it's not giving us oblate spheroid vibes. It's not giving us this curvature. You guys swear by the curvature, it's just not giving it to us. So one day, if you guys have the gumption, you'll be able to provide us curvature, but you won't because you can't. It's that simple. And it doesn't take me yelling or anything else like that. All you need to do is produce it. And it says Jaren's laser test wasn't even done over water. I don't know. Or I don't think it was. And then code KDO F AFK. Okay. KDO AFK. How you doing? Good to see you. Co-parter. Dr. Bass Ackwards, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Skep936, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. And I have yet to answer you in your email. However, I will. He said,
my latest comment is, we've shown you curvature. Why are you lying about that?
Sabotage it. Jaren sabotage it. So everybody knows that. No.
And when he said KD0, that's me. I'm KD0 AFK on this channel. See, that's me.
Nobody trusts Jaren anymore because Jaren has his own issues to deal with. D-Man, how you doing, sir?
What's going on, Vlad? Good to see you.
Man, not too much, man. Man, what you eating like that, man? This shit sound good.
I'm not eating anything.
You just it sounds like you eating something.
No,
like
no.
a bag of pretzels or some shit.
No. Why am I so scratchy?
No. You sound like you're like, hey, Vlad.
No, man.
I was like, what's this motherfucker over here eating, man? Dude, you eating a sandwich and you ain't sharing with nobody? Come on, man.
Too late for that.
How you been, bro?
Been all right, man. None of these guys have seen any of the things that they're talking about. Curving.
But that's what I'm waiting for. Like, you know how I'd get upset and everything else. I'd be like, I'm not even doing that no more. And really, all we just need the simple stuff. Like, I'm not making fun of. Listen, ill logics. There's nobody here making fun of you. There's nobody here poking at you about how you're an idiot. No, we ain't doing all that. We're tired.
We're not sitting making content on other people. We're not sitting there razzing it 24.
I also wrote, you don't trust Jaren because he destroyed Flat Earth and found the truth. If you were a truth seeker, you would be happy for him.
7 and clipping everything out and
but
making a drama series out of it.
Right. Instead, what I think is
make a drama series out of it, like you assholes did for a whole year about TFA. I mean that kind of drama series. Shut the fuck up.
It's important that we discuss why you think it's okay to attack Lord Jamar over him giving you basic common sense. Really, that if you want to be honest, that is common sense.
No, it's not. No, it's not. See, you have to have sense to have common sense, and you don't have it.
That's common sense. You don't feel the earth turning, like
No.
earth turn. Welcome to earth turn, guys. It's Tuesday, earth turn, blah blah blah. No, you see the sun move. That's common.
Yeah.
That's what everybody sees.
Do you think it's a perception thing? You think some people look up and get vertigo and say, we must be spinning? It's kind of like, you walk to an edge. You ever been on like a cliff edge or walk on like a really high building, that's got like a porch in the back, and you go over towards the railing and you get near the edge and you get that like spinny weird feeling. And you're like, oh crap, let me step away. I'm thinking that they look up and get that feeling, and that's why they think that, oh, it's spinning.
They probably do, because I had a friend of mine say that, when I lie on the beach and I look up in the sky, I feel the earth turning. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, they got you, bro. I'm like,
No, nobody has said that. Nobody said that.
the synagogue of Satan got you hook, line, and sinker. They got you. Like they got you watching football, eating bad food, everything. They got you. They got
I think it's a perception thing. I think a lot of people, if you actually did, that would be kind of a weird experiment.
Is this D-Man, that dumb fuck? I think it is.
Do have a bunch of people do try that. Say, lay on your back and look up at the sky. See what kind of feeling do you get? I bet you money it would be different through all the people. Some people would just look up and not feel anything, and some people get all woozy and weird.
Mm-hmm. I think what that is it might be because sometimes people could watch something on TV or have a virtual reality headset on, and then based off of what their eyes are getting, a couple of things can happen. Is you can wind up getting nystagmus, and basically what that is your eyes are like jittering back and forth. And a lot of people like that. That's like a form of
I think you're right, Dave. I think you're right, Dan.
nerve damage, and a lot of people could get like vertigo because of that alone. Like you don't want to get that shit. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people that got MS and a lot of that stuff, they have vestibular problems.
Yes. Like, have you ever seen people watch movies and the camera doing all this, and they're like, I can't look no more.
Yeah.
I'm getting sick. Like their eye is giving them that effect, and it's fucking with their brain.
Yeah.
Like that's you've seen it. People have seen it. That might have been you. That might have been other people, right? Some of us have gone out on the sea and we see the waves coming up, and then automatically you're like, right, just by looking at the waves. Me, thank God I got my sea legs, man. I never really didn't have to deal with that, but it's a real phenomena. And so what you're talking about, there's a possibility some people just look up and stay looking up, and then they kind of feel the earth moving under their feet, like,
I think it's because your eyes are looking and the ceiling spinning, and then it gives you that weird effect. Then it clicks in that, oh, we're moving. It's kind of...
What the fuck are you talking about, dumb fuck? What the hell are you talking about?
And sending a false signal to you in a way that some people are sensitive to. Some people aren't, but some people catch on to it and they look up and then they get this vertigo feeling because you're looking at something spinning, and then it gives you the effect, kind of like being in IMAX. You ever been in IMAX?
Yes.
All
And
right.
how good they are with making.
Now
the
think about
room.
it. You're not moving, but because what you're seeing is moving, that gives you the feeling effect. They used to have an IMAX in Boston, had a movie.
So what you're saying is our senses are flawed. We don't have good enough senses to know that we're stationary when we see movement. Is that what you're saying? So you can't rely on your senses to tell you that the earth is flat by looking at the fucking water, or that you don't feel earth turn? Is that what you're saying, moron?
Where they would run you down the highway that went down through the middle of Boston at like 3 times the speed, and the girl next to me threw up.
See what I mean?
So I think it's sensitivity to some people who look up and see something spinning, and then they get this feeling like, oh, we're definitely spinning. I can feel.
Yeah, that's D-Man. It shows him on Rumble.
And you know what's wild, man, is that like people's minds, they're set like that, whereas other people, they couldn't even see what it is they're looking. They don't even need to know what it is they're looking at. If they see it, it might not trigger any kind of effect in them. But some people, like you said, are just sensitive like that.
Yeah.
The motions of the room doing that, it's going to set people off.
Yeah.
It's going to get you all hot. You're going to get all nauseous. You're going to be like, oh my God, the mouth is going to start to froth up. So actually, there's a game that I used to love playing. Demon Souls Dark Souls series, right? Big time. I love the Dark Souls Demon Souls series, right? The Souls series. And there would be parts in the game where you're walking and then like you have cliffs. And it's one of those almost a free of that. D-Man, before I get back to the video, you got anything to add to that?
Observations and in nature, based it on that. Based it on observations, things you've seen, experiences you've had, traveling, moving, noticing no change in your body's vertical positioning at all times, no matter where you are.
Yep.
That should be enough right there.
That's it. Listen to your body and go experience. You have to do certain things, right? Certain things you'll just have to do for yourself, illogics. And you can't rely on other people to do them for you. You just have to do and experience it yourself. If you don't, and you're talking about this topic, you're being totally disingenuous. In my opinion, you're being totally disingenuous. So before let me shut up so I could let these guys.
So when have you proved flat Earth? Huh? When have you proved flat Earth? Or do you just rely on other people to tell you that it's flat? What a hypocritical shit fuck.
Let's just talk on it.
Is that your TV show? Vlad TV?
No.
No. I was saying, you got a band and everything? Really?
You know what I'm saying? No, Vlad is a Russian dude, right? Vlad is a Russian dude, and he's pretty successful,
I was
right?
gonna say, man, you moved up since last week.
I was gonna say, when I heard of Vlad TV, I was like, why are people talking about me? And then I was like, no, bro, you ain't that important, bro. Like, sit down. You ain't that important. Sit your ass down. They're the wrong Vlad. But it's all good. But shout out to Vlad TV for getting Lord Jamar on there. But, I feel Vlad, I'll be honest with you. I feel Vlad TV, Vlad knows something is up because he's spoken to Lord Jamar on this topic before. And Lord Jamar explained it to him. But Vlad knows something is up because he keeps poking at him about it.
Yeah.
He's not stupid. He's like, I don't agree.
I
don't agree. And Lord Jamar's like, okay. You don't, okay. You ain't got to agree that the earth is flat. My kids think it's unfair that they have to eat broccoli sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't have to be fair, but that's.
I challenged him, anytime you want to debate on a channel that you can't kick people off of, let me know.
That's what's happening. You still eating that shit. Give a fuck what you say. Nobody cares what you have to say. You don't have to agree that the earth is flat. It's not curving. We could tell you that much.
No.
We could say it for certain.
Like I said, your observations in nature, simple movement. If you've traveled a lot, you will know that you're vertically positioned at all times. You're never tilting forward, back. You're never seeing buildings tilting away from you at distance. It's just not happening. Otherwise, how everything would be positioned on that shape would be really, really obvious. Things like the sun coming up and going down, you would see literally the shadow of the land itself. I mean, there's so many things.
Yeah. So let's get to it with Vlad TV and them.
This way.
The tennis ball and then shoots out in all directions. There's video of this. There's pictures of this doing that.
A tennis ball has essentially no gravity. Earth does.
Yeah.
On Earth, water sticks because it's being pushed or pulled inward by gravity.
Boy.
On a tennis ball, there's nothing pulling the water to the center. Also, the centrifugal acceleration when you spin a tennis ball is much larger than that of Earth's. So,
did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. Listen, if a basketball's going 1,000 miles an hour, because he's the smallest circumference, take a bigger ball, spin it at the same speed, it's going to have different forces further out on the outside edge than it's going to have in the center. I said this example before. We took my friend's moped and took the wheel from the moped and put it up against the carousel, And I got in the middle of it, and I stood and just hugged the pole in the middle of it and said, "All right, go ahead." And he just jammed that, and it spun me around so much that I almost blacked out. It's not like I stopped, So my friend said, "All right, let me get on the outside of it." So he went on the outside of it and held onto the poles, like these steel poles. And he only went half throttle, and he could barely hold on. And he looked at me and punched it, and it whipped him off of that thing, like threw him into the kids' playground. And we had never seen anything like that. I was like, "Holy crap!" It just spun him right off of it.
Oh my God.
And you realize that the force is different when you're standing in the center of it than it is standing on the outside of it. Like my friend showed, he couldn't hold on anymore. It overpowered his grip for him to hold on to the poles. Where in the middle, it didn't have that crazy force on the outside, but it spun me way faster. So I almost blacked out holding on to that. I had to wave my hand like, "Oh, stop. I mean, just things that kids do. You don't think about that you did it, but now here it is applied. So I can understand what he's trying to say.
And yes, I can understand what he's trying. You can then get on a blimp.
Yeah, and you should be able to stand still and watch that ground move, and it don't go anywhere.
because they try to say, well, because the ground is moving and you leave the ground, you kind of travel with the ground. What? Let me tell you what there are. We also have aircraft carriers.
Yeah.
People forget we have aircraft carriers.
Who forgets we have aircraft carriers? What the fuck are you talking about, liar?
Forget that we have planes that launch off of aircraft carriers. People forget that.
I don't think anybody's forgotten that.
We have planes that have to come back and land on moving aircraft carriers.
Yeah.
So now you have to introduce a moving Earth to a moving aircraft carrier with a moving airplane.
Jesus Christ, you're fucking stupid. You are dumb as dog shit, man.
Jet airplane, excuse me.
Yeah. Or a north to south runway.
See, the airplane or the jet doesn't have a conservation of energy as related to the aircraft carrier, you dumb motherfucker. It's conservation of momentum in reference to the fucking Earth and the atmosphere, not the fucking aircraft carrier. God damn, you're a dumb fuck.
Forget about that.
Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me?
They totally forget about these things. Nobody's paying any attention. And here's the thing, guys.
Nobody's paying any attention.
We have a whole fleet out in the middle, in the freaking mid-Pacific, out there in the Pacific at the equator. We're always doing air ops out there. We're always doing fawn ops out there. So if you're doing fawn ops, you're doing con ops, and you're doing con ops, you're doing air ops.
Oh yeah, we got stuff in the north and the northern fleet. So do the Russians. The Russians got all kinds of crap in the north.
Exactly. And here's the thing: it's not just Americans doing that. The Russians are doing it, right? Because they have a freaking, I think it's on their Kuznetsov. I don't even know if their Kuznetsov's still active, but the Chinese have carriers as well, right? They have the Kuznetsov version. They have the Liaoning. They have a couple of them. They have a couple of carriers. I think the French have the Charles de Gaulle freaking class. So all these guys have carriers. It's not just American people. I even think the Indians have one, right? And all these guys launch planes off their freaking deck, and then they land them again. And guess what? They're not all up north. Some of them are at the equator. And why is that a big deal? Is because aren't we spinning fastest at the equator?
Yeah.
Well,
the most force would be at the equator.
No, we're spinning the same rate at the equator as anywhere else on the Earth. It's 1 revolution per day, dumb fuck.
At the equator, exactly. And so we're doing a lot of these air ops at the equator. It's not, and here's the thing: you can make fun of me, you can call me an idiot, everything else. We're still taking off and landing.
Oh, good. I have permission. You're a fucking idiot.
Off of freaking aircraft carriers. And when you're on the water, it's like you're in an ice rink.
Yeah.
Damn near.
Russia dominates Arctic.
Right. And they happen.
And if that was the case, then you'd be spinning a lot different up. You'd be spinning around at a different RPM. You'd be spinning at a different ratio at the top and the middle than you would be if it was the pizza and you were all the way on the outside edge. The air would be traveling. Yeah. The air would be traveling at different speeds and everything.
Yep. And what? At the equator, we're traveling at like 1,040 miles an hour. I think up in New York, you're traveling at like, they say around 840 miles an hour, something like that.
Yeah, but it's a smaller circle. So
yes,
it's gonna be different. Forces are gonna be different. As I explained with that kid who was standing on the outside of it and me standing in the middle. It wasn't trying to spit me off because I didn't have the centrifugal forces from him being on the very, very outside of it had a lot more pull you off of it force, where I'm standing in the middle of it in this little 3-foot circle.
It's the same as you playing a 45 as opposed to what did they have? They had 45 and they had 70, they had 33s, right?
33 and a third.
Yep. They had the big record, they had the small record. And then you'd have to change there we go. You'd have to change your playing speed just so you could play something that doesn't sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Exactly.
Or something with
does the center of the album spin at the same rate that the outside of the album spins at, stupid? Sure fucking does, doesn't it?
Super bass with deep, slow.
Put the 45 on 33 and you'll figure it out real quick. Or take the 33 and put it on 45.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to match that speed. But let's
Here we
continue.
go with the record player analogies again.
You know what I'm saying? The record player coming back. We're showing our age, but let's let these guys do their thing.
Of course the water flies off. That's
Jesus
not
Christ.
Against the globe, by the way. It's evidence that the tennis ball weighs almost nothing and spins faster than the Earth does.
But the magic sauce that they always talk about with these
Magic sauce? You've been snorting the magic sauce.
things, they say is gravity. So the magic sauce.
No, it's not magic, motherfucker. It's gravity.
Which makes all.
It's one of the forces of nature.
Water stick to the earth is gravity, yet the same gravity allows, guppies to swim and a housefly to move around. It doesn't pull those things.
Yeah, because guppies swim. They have buoyancy. They have what's called a swim bladder. And flies can fly around because they can fly, you dumb fuck.
Things down, but it's holding thousands.
If a fly stops flying, if a fly stops flapping its wings, guess what the fuck it's gonna do, asshole?
Of tons of water.
He just doesn't understand force.
No,
But you understand
doesn't.
force?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You don't, because you're stupid.
Like this dude's talking like he knows everything.
Yeah.
Like he's so sure of himself. And
I mean, that's what you've been doing your entire channel, asshole. Acting like you know shit, and you don't. I've proven that.
I'm like, okay, well, then you explain.
Hell, you've proven that you don't know shit.
I don't know. I've never seen water hanging upside down.
Hanging upside down,
have I?
Oh, right. Well, I mean, clouds, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, the way that he's thinking, like it's this magical forces pushing all around this.
Right, towards the center of the globe, dipshit. North is not up, down is not south. You dumb fuck.
Magical ball that's spinning that you don't feel, that is doing all these things that you can't see, don't feel, don't observe. But
okay, show us the sense in your body that allows us to feel constant movement. Show us this, motherfucker. Show us how it works.
Yet water is being held upside down. Like as I said, it's ridiculous. That's why I always ask these guys, when have you ever been upside down? Most people say, oh, I've never been upside down. And I say, well, all right, go get on the roller coaster and go do the corkscrew. Come and talk to me when you get off of it. Or go do the loop-de-loop. Right? And then tell me the force that you felt by going upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And tell me.
Yeah. They they know that, but then they're going to say, well, it's relative. You're not going to feel being upside down
Yeah.
in Australia. You're not even, that's not even a thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, well, some physical change has to happen, because that's, if it's a ball, there has to be an upside down at some point. Like, you guys show it on film, so it obviously must exist, correct?
Buildings would have to be built sideways. They'd have to
They
be built
have to be.
horizontal. And then-
Yes.
so I mean, even the same as you start to go from the equator down, then the buildings would start to invert, would start to actually be pointed down, and the sun would come up below you.
Which my thing is this: what is this? Because if think about it, that's a good point. Because now, if you go out in space, then what is down and what is up? Where do you set your standard?
Space would just be
The enemy's gate is down.
anywhere away from the ground, up from off. That's not pointing towards the ground in their mind.
In their mind, but where does ground begin?
Where does ground begin? Are you that fucking stupid? Are you that fucking stupid?
Feet.
Up begin.
Up would just be wherever angle you're standing. It doesn't matter in their mind.
Irrespective.
Upside down, yeah, to your
See?
position.
You see, they can't even. They really can't. They really can't. Really, they can't account for that. Nobody can.
No, you've never seen it, and you've never felt it. And when you travel over the surface, you would have to follow the surface, which means that whatever you were in, whether it be a ship or a sub or a plane or a car,
Yeah.
the positioning of the actual thing that you're strapped into, sitting in sturdily, you would change with that position, and you don't feel that either.
Hey, Calder, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Neither do you observe it.
Nope.
Neither do you observe anything.
I posted a link to this live stream on the in his chat over there on Rumble.
The buildings leaning away from you as you were driving towards them, they'd be tilting up towards you. Just it's craziness. You don't observe any of that.
I'll tell you what you do feel.
Why would buildings tilt towards you when you come toward them? What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Is when the submarine either goes up before an emergency blow. You know, when you see the submarines pop out the surface of the boom, right?
Well, because it comes up, it comes out of the water and comes down.
Right.
It's got
comes down like a freaking whale.
Yeah.
When it does an emergency blow, you can feel that, right? I forget how many degrees it is, and even if I did remember, I'm not even going to talk on that. But
just the motion coming up would be the force pushing down on you naturally.
Exactly. You could feel that boat come up at such a steep angle that a lot of dudes start heading forward, and then they start doing the Michael Jackson lean forward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They start doing that craziness.
Here we go again. Vestibular system. It's always trying to
Exactly.
keep you vertical. Doesn't matter
It
what's
is
going on.
doing its best, and every submariner does this, right? And it's a pretty wild feeling. It's fun. And then the same thing when we go deep. You do the same thing. You run back aft, and then you do it over.
Feel your
again.
stomach come up in your guts.
Exactly. And it's like, oh, and then they're like, oh, we're at depth. We're at depth. We're deep. We're going. We're moving.
Now,
And
if that
so-
thing just went down an inch an hour, would you feel it?
An inch an hour.
Let's say it just gradually just dropped very, very little. You would still, let's say, all of a sudden it stopped. You would feel the stop.
You know what you would have? You could feel it because you could put something like a marble on the floor, and then you could probably watch the marble.
Yeah, a
roll.
cup of coffee, a glass of water.
Yeah, and then you could see the
string on the wall.
Why would a marble move if you just put it on the floor? So you don't understand conservation of energy. You don't understand Newton's laws of motion.
That's actually it. If the boat is doing these angles, right, then you can put a glass of water, and then you could see that tilt occur.
Yeah.
You can see that happen.
That's why I'm
So-
saying this is the kind of thinking that you have to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
To work it out and say, I've never seen that. I've never experienced that. I've never felt that.
Right. And that's that.
Yeah. Good point. Most 21st century humans get it by the age of 8. Absolutely.
And here's the thing: is you don't have to believe me. You could have other submariners tell you the same thing. This is something that naturally occurs. Right? I guess naturally within the realm of we're doing something that we naturally shouldn't.
Jesus
Trash.
fuck.
I mean, you end up realizing that it just keeps on going. That that plane just keeps on trucking. You just can't see it.
Yeah. And once you lose it, you lose it. Like
Yep.
we're not owls or we're not eagles. But let's continue. Let's let these guys finish up.
Like, we've been through this. Just the fact that he thinks that because gravity is holding us to the earth, that we can't use force to move things and for things to fly. He thinks that it's like he thinks gravity is the same as magnetism, and it's not.
And it's not, then what is it? Then what's magnetism? What's gravity?
Magnetism is with ferrous metals, and gravity is a attraction due to mass attracting mass and the warping of space-time. God damn, you're dumb.
Because like my thing is, I'm going to be real with you. I don't know why magnets do what they do. Well, of course, can I recreate it? Can I get something? Can I take a piece of iron, bang it real hard, right, with another piece of iron, and ultimately make like a temporary magnet? Sure. Can I Can I electrically charge a piece of iron and make it ferromagnetic or make it magnetic? Yes. But that doesn't mean that I know why it's doing that. People are going to say the electrons do this, do that. Look, I can recreate it, but I don't know why it's doing it. I can.
So then magnets don't work if you can't explain it? Magnets don't work? There's no such thing as magnetism? You see the problem here?
Recreate a lot of these things. I don't know why it's doing it.
Jesus Christ,
kind of like
he's dumb.
Harmon likes to say, make me a peach pit. If you know how to make a peach pit, oh sure. Can I grow peaches? I absolutely can. Can I make you a peach pit? I can't do that. I think that's one of the best analogies I've ever heard. I can't do that. We can't recreate certain things. We just can't. So to then have the balls to come out and say, oh, well, you just don't know this because this does that and that is this. Well, that's what you were taught. And it's starting to turn out that a lot of these things that
experienced.
Jesus, motherfucker. You just let him talk for what, 3 seconds? Holy shit, you're dumb.
Figure out that something isn't right.
Yes. 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 And it takes a little bit of pressure and it takes a little bit of failures and stuff like that to recognize like, hey, this isn't working. Yeah. Probably because I've been buying this bullshit for such a long time. But let's let this guy continue.
It's not in a simple way, kind of, but it's not really. It's not. Gravity isn't the same as magnetism. But I think his brain thinks it's like that. It's like this force is just super hard that you need extra human strength to overcome. It's like, no, bro.
To the earth. It's ridiculous. Well,
oh dear. He sort of answered his own argument here, hasn't he? Gravity acts on mass. The more mass you have, the stronger gravity's effect. A housefly weighs almost nothing. The ocean, trillions of tons. So when he says gravity holding thousands of pounds of water is ridiculous, he's accidentally explaining why it works. That's the whole point. Also, a fish swims because muscle force easily overcomes gravity in water, where buoyancy reduces effective weight. Gravity.
No, fish float because they have swim bladders. They have swim bladders, Dave. Or Dan. They don't float because they have strong muscles. They can swim because they have strong muscles, but they float because they have a swim bladder. They achieve buoyancy.
Is still acting on the fish. It's just not the strongest force in that moment. Same with a housefly.
Let me go about this a different way.
I don't think anybody's. Go ahead.
It's the mass attracts mass crap.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
It's bull because it's all right. Well, ships still weigh as much as they weigh. Yeah. Subs still weigh what they weigh. Surface ships still weigh what they weigh, which is millions of pounds, probably, right? Thousands of tons, many tons. But then just based off of how it displaces the water, it's buoyant in the water, right? Blimps, I can't take a blimp and bench press a blimp. It would crush me. I can't do that with the blimp, right? Because even though blimps could float or you know they're relatively light, I can't pick up no damn blimp. I can't do that.
You can if they're set to fly. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? The thing goes up on its own. You can't push it up? Holy fuck, you're stupid.
But you fill in a blimp with enough helium or enough gas that's light.
Oh, you mean if it's empty of helium? You mean if it doesn't have any gas in it? Of course you can. It's heavy. It's because it has mass, because of gravity.
Lighter than the air around it, it's going to lift that blimp.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how massive that blimp is.
You could take a gas-filled balloon and pull it underwater and then let it go. And it'll rise and then keep on going.
Exactly. It doesn't
drop
belong
a
down
bowling
there.
ball and it'll do the exact same thing. It'll fall through that light or medium than what it's traveling through and then hit the water and keep on going.
Yep.
Yeah, because of gravity.
So it's just buoyancy and density through the medium or relative.
No, it's not, dumb fuck.
Disequilibrium.
And you want to know something, man? You still have to deal with buoyancy and density when it comes to our surface air. The air up here, not the air down there. You're still dealing with buoyancy and density, right? The higher you climb, the less dense the atmosphere is.
Yeah, and the heavier it gets.
Yes. And the heavier it gets here at sea level, and then ultimately you get to where there's water. You get to water. Water is your representation of now this is a totally new atmosphere. You ain't breathing this shit.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen the ones where they take the vacuum chamber and put the weight in it and put a plastic bottle or a can or a full whatever anything, and it weighs more when that medium is changed. That medium's pulled out of it. Well, the weight goes up even high. So now you
say what? What are you saying, D-Man? What the fucking lie are you telling?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen the ones where they take the vacuum chamber and put the weight in it.
Oh, vacuum chamber.
And put a plastic bottle or a can.
Yeah, it gets heavier by a few grams. It doesn't keep getting heavier. Jesus Christ.
And or a full whatever anything, and it weighs more when that medium is changed. That medium's pulled out of it. Well, the weight goes up even high. So now you go
right, because you've taken the buoyant force, which is due to gravity, away.
Way high, and you think, oh well, I should just float away. No, don't work that way. It becomes heavier once you get it in the vacuum.
So let's get
God damn, holy
right here,
shit,
see what
man.
they saying.
Because I'm not a scientist. And I can't argue. Right.
Oh, this guy right here, fucking Officer Tatum. This guy's a dumb motherfucker.
Typical. But you can use common sense. But I'm not
Notice, I just want y'all to know the type of people we talking about that use the words common sense for stuff.
Oh Lord.
This is the group of people that love common sense. Donald Trump.
Oh Lord.
Lord Jamar. Asmongold. Hell, who can I throw in there? I'll throw Piers Morgan in there.
Vlad. Ironwork. D-Man.
People that just have a basic understanding of the things around them in life.
Really?
Basic understanding? No, not even a basic understanding, man.
Since all the time.
So let me guess. Pilots say pilot, common sense.
Yeah.
Ship guys that push ships all over the place.
Yeah.
Sea captains, that's common sense.
Yeah. Ask them and they'll tell you, no, it's flat as a pancake.
It's flat
They'll tell
as
you
shit.
every time.
Yeah.
They'll tell you every time.
Yeah.
No,
and if
it's
they're
not curved.
Yeah, if they're not saying that, they're saying something close because they don't want to get their asses fired.
Exactly. So they just go along with it and say, oh yeah. But
yeah.
In reality, if he came on the internet and showed it,
there is no ship captain or admiral or navigation mate that thinks the earth is flat. Not one motherfucker. You're a dumb fuck, Vlad.
Space, he'd be out of a job probably within a couple of days.
Yep. They'd be like, you're flying for Pan Am, homie.
Yeah. Somebody tried doing this a while ago in a small twin-engine Cessna, and they decided I'm going to go to X amount of feet, and I'm going to fly for curvature. and they ended up crashing the plane.
See what I mean?
So
No, that never happened, motherfucker. That never happened. You're lying. You heard some story told by Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind, and now you're repeating it.
it's just like, yeah, this isn't gonna
What a dishonest fuck.
work. When that thing's barking at you to pull up.
That's it. That's it. And you better listen to them instruments too.
That's
Don't
why I
think you're gonna
say
do anything.
Then you notice they never ever make any videos showing, okay, here's what it looks like. Okay, here's what it's doing. All right, here's the example of it doing. Okay, now we're actually upside down right now. Yeah, we're past this point. Notice they never ever say, I'm gonna take a plane ride and go across the entire place. And I'm gonna see if the position of my body changes at any point in time by taking pitch data and by doing simple stuff. And they never
pitch data
do it. Because if they did, it would show the exact opposite of what they say.
Exactly.
That's why they don't do it.
Yep. That's a really good point. I never even considered that.
Have you ever seen those guys ever say, I'm going to put an angle meter on the seat, I'm going to fly it, and we're going to see the tilt change, I'm going to see the position change, and I am not going to feel any of it. Notice they've never done it.
No. There are a bunch of those things that those guys don't even want to touch.
There we go. There we go. Aw, fucking pussy. Fucking pussy.
They don't even want to touch it. And it's my thing is it's so simple and it's readily available. It's not like you need science to go ahead and make these things happen for you.
Yeah, anybody can go get on a plane right now.
Yeah.
Anybody can take a cruise. Take a cruise.
That's it.
Go relax and go take a cruise and just change the camera every day and film that angle meter. Tell me when it starts tilting forward.
Exactly.
Let me know when it's upside down from when you set it.
Why the fuck would it do that, dumb fuck? Why the fuck would it do that? Why would anything say you're upside down?
Ain't nobody going. And if it is upside down, you're probably getting rescued at that point.
Yeah. Exactly.
Probably
so I
getting
mean,
rescued.
that's the thing that grabs me is that they have all these opportunities to do these things and show it, and you can't show it. Nope. They have all these opportunities to show spin, and they can't show any of it. Can't.
No, we've proven spin. Bob proved spin. Thanks, Bob. He did it. He did it twice with two different instruments.
Can't show it, but they can predict it. I can predict this.
So I think we're done here. I think we're fucking done. I've been on for 2 hours tonight, and I'm done. You can go over and check his shit out if you want. I have to warn you. You may become mentally retarded. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to go play some Tarkov. Thanks for watching. Be seeing you. What a dumb